Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a Colourpop haul, and if you follow me on social media, specifically Twitter, then you know why there was no video on Monday or Tuesday. I was sick, I had a cold, thank God it was just a cold, but I was really sick on Sunday, and then I was a little bit better on Monday and a little bit better on Tuesday, and today I feel well enough to film, but I'm still not 100%, so fingers crossed that I don't sneeze or something in the middle of doing this video. That would be awful. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, so hopefully I'm back now. But in case you're wondering why there was no video Monday or Tuesday, because I'm pretty consistent with my filming schedule. I pretty much film Monday through Friday unless it's a holiday or you know, something like that. So anyways, yeah, I got a Colourpop haul for you today. And Colourpop's products go in and out of stock so quickly that my best suggestion to you is if there's something that you really want, go on their website every single day. I don't know how reliable the notification system is because there's a thing where you can have them send you an email when something comes back into stock. But yeah, I don't know how reliable that is. I don't know how fast people will hop on there and grab the product that you want. So you're probably better off just going on there every day and checking for yourself, because that's how I was able to get some of the things that I'm going to show you today. Because some of these things I've wanted for so long, but I just kind of gave up. And I was thinking about it one day and I was like, well, no, I shouldn't just give up, because if I really wanted these things for a long, long time, then I should just try harder to get them. So that's what I did, and I'm going to show you those things today plus some other things. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you, I actually got in my last Colourpop order, and I kind of forgot to show you and talk about it. So that is the Colourpop foundation stick. This is the no filter foundation stick. I've had this before. I am wearing it. I've had this before and I finished it, which is a very big deal for me because I almost never finish anything because I have a large makeup collection. So usually things will expire and have to be thrown away before I can finish them. Not this. This, I love the formula on this, you guys. It's a creamy stick foundation, but it's not so creamy that it's going to slip around or make your face oily or anything. Oh my gosh. I opened it up and the whole thing had come out. Okay. I wonder if I push it down a little bit, if it will reattach itself. I'm going to have to be careful with that. Anyway, yeah, it's a creamy formula, but not too creamy. It's like that perfect balance for what you want it to be, creamy enough to really blend in when you buff it into the skin with your brush, but not so creamy that it's going to slip and slide around or make the rest of your makeup look weird. I love this. I finished the last one I had, like I said. My shade is Light 55C. And just to look at it in the tube, it looks like it would be too peachy for my skin. But when it's blended in, it's actually the perfect shade for me. And it doesn't oxidize or anything like that. So I really love this, and I highly recommend it, and I'm happy to have it back in my collection again. Now, you might not see this in future videos. You might not see it listed like every day as my foundation because I do have some other foundations and I don't want to waste them. So I'm probably going to use this occasionally so that I can keep using the foundations that I already have. But I really missed this and I wanted it back again. Okay, next I'm going to show you some pressed powder eyeshadow singles that I ordered. I got 4, And the first one that I'm going to talk about is something that has been around for a very long time, but it's the first time that I've ever had it. And if you look at my eyes, that might give you a clue what this is. Anybody that's familiar with Colourpop's single shadows probably already knows what this is that is on my eyes right now. This is the infamous Glass Bull. This is a duochrome eyeshadow. They describe it as a lavender slash icy blue duochrome. That's not really what I see when I look at this. Look at the highlighter on my hand. I spilled some on the table in front of me and then I went like this and now it's all embedded in my skin. Oh well. But yeah, this doesn't look lavender icy blue to me. I don't know how I would describe it, but that is what I have on my eyes. Now, from the research that I have done, I have read that the best way to use this is to use it like as a one and done eyeshadow. So I packed it on the lids and then I took a different brush and I buffed it into the crease. So you can see that when I relax my face, it looks like it's that different color right there, which it's not. If you're somebody that doesn't like complicated looks, duochromes are the way to go because you can just put that one shade all over the lid, all in the crease area, and it's going to look like you have multiple shadows on without doing hardly any work or trying to figure out what goes with what or how much are you going to put in certain areas or trying to balance it out. It's like the simplest way to get a look that looks like you put more effort into it than you did. I love duochromes and I wish that companies would make more of them. So finally I have Glass Bowl and I think it's very soft and pretty and shimmery and I can see why a lot of people like this so much, and the colors are really pretty too. So finally I have Glass Bowl after it's been out for how many years now? But it goes out of stock just like that. So you have to really jump on it. Okay, so the next single eyeshadow that I purchased is Nectar. And this is like a shimmery pinky lavender color. I didn't swatch Glass Bowl. I know I have it on my eyes, but I should at least swatch it. I think I'm picking up somebody's vibe there, like, what? You're not going to swatch it? Yes, I will swatch it. Okay, so there's Glass Bowl. In the pan, it looks more like their description, but on the eyes, of course, it looks different because you know, it's going to blend in with whatever your skin color is. All right, so there's Glass Bowl. So if you really, really packed it on, that's what you would end up with. All right, now back to Nectar. Okay, so Nectar is this shimmery pinky lavender shade. I could have used that as my highlight shade today. And it would have paired nicely with Glass Bowl. In the things we think of in retrospect, my highlight shade today is just my MAC face highlighter, Iridescent Loose Powder in Silver Dusk. But yeah, I could have used Nectar. Well, next time. I'll remember that next time. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is Monarch. So this is a cool toned pink with a silvery sheen. Could have used that one too as a highlight and it would have worked fine. Oh man, I can't believe it. I had two perfect highlighter shades right there and I didn't use either one of them. Damn. Okay, now this last one Actually, I did not order this. They sent me the wrong eyeshadow. I think what happened was the one that I ordered probably went out of stock before they got a chance to pick the order. And so it looks like what they did was they substituted something else, which is kind of risky because what if I already had this eyeshadow? But fortunately I did not. And what's weird is I actually considered getting this when I placed my order. I was kind of torn between what I'm about to show you and what I ordered. I was ordering Formation, which is a bright matte teal, and I feel like maybe this was an accident that was a blessing, because that shade that I just described doesn't really go that well with my Colourpop singles that I already have. So maybe it's good that they gave me this instead. This is Chauffeur. Chauffeur is an orange gold duochrome, and it really goes with a lot of shadows that I already have in my Colourpop single collection. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. I don't look good usually in orange or gold, so when I do wear this, it's not going to look good on me, which is probably why I decided not to get it. But it does really go with what I already have, and I'll show you my palette in a second. Okay, so yeah, orange gold. I don't know that I would call that a duochrome though. To me, it's just like a cross between orange and gold. But maybe when it's on the eye, you can see the duochrome aspect of it better. But that's Chauffeur. Okay, so here is what I have now for Colourpop single eyeshadows. This is my collection. So I have room in here. If I move these down, I have room for 3 more in this palette. And I don't really reach for my singles when I'm filming videos, because usually I like to wear something from what I'm talking about. But I do wear my single eyeshadows a lot on days that I'm not filming, which would be weekends and holidays. And I have these from Colourpop. I have 3 MAC single shadows. And I have a bunch of the A2O Lab shadows. And I have the in-studio shadows that are discontinued. So I don't have a ton of single eyeshadows. I used to, but yeah, this is pretty much what I have now. But yeah, doesn't that, I see a lot of different things in here that if I wanted to do like one of these browns or in the crease or something, that orange right there doesn't, wow, that doesn't look like that goes with that at all. But yeah, I see more things that Chauffeur would go with than the Formation that I originally was going to get. Formation probably wouldn't have really gone with much at all that's here. Maybe Goody Two Shoes, the silver up there. Maybe the blues. But yeah, so it might be a blessing that they gave me Chauffeur instead. And now Chauffeur is out of stock, because I was on the Colourpop website earlier, and a lot of these things that I'm going to talk about right now are already out of stock. Okay, and then I will have one last thing to show you that I bought. I finally was able to get the It's My Pleasure palette. This has been out for a long time now, and I just was never able to get it. Oh, is that a crack? No, it is not. Okay. So if you're not familiar with it, this is the It's My Pleasure palette. So it's like a very pinky purple heavy palette. And when I ordered the Truly Madly Deeply palette, I got that because this was out of stock and I wanted Mr. Sandman. So now I have 2 Mr. Sandmans. I have one in this palette and one in the Truly Madly Deeply palette. But this one, Mr. Sandman, is a duochrome. There's another duochrome in here though called Earthshine. which is this one right here. And it's a pink duochrome, but I'm not sure what the other shade is going to be, but maybe we'll be able to see it if we swatch this palette. So yeah, this is very pink and purple heavy. And then you've got like a mauve up here, and then you've got this like berry-ish, deep berry-ish color that it's like a berry plum, but the rest of them look very pink and purple to me. So yeah, let's do some swatches. I'll get rid of these swatches and we'll swatch this palette. Okay, so I guess it would make sense to do these 3, 3, and 3. All right, so we're gonna do Kitten Fish, which is a matte pink, Do or Dough, which is a shimmery pink that is sort of like a berry type pink, and then Pretty Cruel is a mauve. Okay, so that's what those 3 look like finger swatched. Wow, that first one, Kitten Fish, is really opaque. Usually a matte pink like that doesn't end up being opaque. I'm gonna try to blend out that mauve one a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so those are the first 3. Now the next 3 in the palette are Bare Minimum, which is a shimmery plum. And then we have Earthshine, which is that pink duochrome. And we have a shimmery purple called Chicklet. Wow, that Chicklet is really intense. Okay, so ooh, I really like that Earthshine. I think I like that better than Mr. Sandman. So what is the other shade in that duochrome? I see like maybe a blue. Yeah, I'd say it's pink and blue. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, I think I'm really gonna like that. Okay, and the purple, let me just smooth that out a little bit. There we go. Oh, this is such a pretty palette. I can see why it was so hard to get. It's been out for a long time though, and they're still selling a lot of these, I guess. All right, so the last 3 are Mr. Sandman, which is a duochrome, Fan Fiction, which looks like it's a matte pink, and Sleeper looks to be, that looks like it could be a complex color. So let's just swatch them and we'll be able to see better. Oh, that, wow, that's like a deep berry then. Sleeper is a deep berry. Okay, so there's Mr. Sandman, duochrome. Yeah, that's pretty too. I don't mind that I have 2 of them. Fan Fiction is a matte pink, and then Sleeper is a deep berry. So let's see how these are. Oh, I don't feel like I swatched those very well. Let me smooth them out a little bit. That was just the angle that I went on my hand there. Okay, that's better. Okay, so even though I smoothed them out, these 2 didn't seem like they applied as well as the rest of the palette. But it's, you know, you can't really go by finger swatches because there's no primer on my hand and brushes work much better than fingers. So that's the It's My Pleasure palette. Oh, I can't wait to play with that. I didn't know what to wear today. I didn't know if I should do a look with this or if I really wanted to try that glass bowl though, because it's been so many years that I've heard people say that it was like their all-time favorite Colourpop eyeshadow. And it is really pretty. I think that this is a probably a flattering look on a lot of different skin tones. and I really like it. So that's my Colourpop haul, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.